One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. The Sooners will get us started with the opening kickoff. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Kansas State's offense will have first crack at this one. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So, mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
And throws off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Oklahoma's offense has the ball for the first time. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his man, it's Bond. Turning it on! Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the back. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose him.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Davis. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride Davis here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Here's a heat. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. On the move at the 30. Open field on the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down on your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
14, Kansas State, 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Edwards. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. The give to Davis. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Back to pass, it's Hawkins. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Leaves it with the back. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They go to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Bond. At the 20, he's got space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Short gain on the play before he slides. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. Caught close to the marker. It's Bond. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Third down play from the gun. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners are flying down the field. Give to the running back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Last play was an near disaster now, dealing with 2nd and 13. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. And the try is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it.
Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Kansas State pushing the pace. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the 1st half's winding down.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat dang. You talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this 1st half as good as you possibly can.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the 1st half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Oh, it's a fumble. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The Sooners decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Rides the back on the option to give. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they...
There he goes! Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Wildcats look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Davis. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Power football with the run. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. They'll run the screen. He gets it into the red zone, but not quite to the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 18, and it's fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. And this one is perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Baylor found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Bears football today. Those BU fans won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Thomas. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end, and he just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. The give out of the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He slings it deep to the left. Fires and picked off. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. Ready to fire from the pistol. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. He lobs one high down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Wildcats. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Makes a grab past the marker. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And this is a situation this offense trains for, having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop them.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Under fire. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces the 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air, it's Hawkins. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Looks as if he's going to run it.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's got him still on his feet. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And they'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. That score could have put them within realistic striking distance, but the penalty turns things around, and they'll have to go back to work. makes the grab on the left. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Kansas State quick to the line. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.